The day is finally here. All of your hard work is just about to come to fruition. It's the day of surgery, you've washed with your special soap, and you're getting ready to head to the hospital to check in. Before you do, two things you want to accomplish. One, pack your clothes for what you want to wear when you leave the hospital and give that to your care person to hold on to have ready for you. And two, create a short list of close family and friends to whom you've informed that you're going to be doing this so that your care person can send those messages out, make those calls while you're in surgery, letting them know how things are going, and of course, once you get out of surgery, letting them know things went well. Head on over to the hospital, you check in, they'll have to go through a few things, but pretty quickly get you into a room and ask you to change into a gown and get into the bed. Right after that, the curtain opens and there will be a barrage of different people coming in as they're putting IVs in you. They'll be letting you know who they are, what they do, and asking you certain medical questions. And the surgeon's there as well, just letting you know that he's ready, excited, the team is prepared to do this, things are going to go great. I remember my sister coming in with her husband right before I was getting rolled to the OR. Her surgery is scheduled 30 minutes after mine. So once I'm all ready to go, she's just about getting there and is going to be getting prepped herself. The reason why they do that is they need to time things out just right, where once they're ready to extract the kidney from you, she needs to be all ready to have it received. It's a 3.5-hour procedure, and about 3 hours in is when they remove the kidney, and she should be all ready to receive it by that point. They have two different surgical teams communicating with each other constantly, letting them know where they are in the process and trying to time that as closely as possible. So she's there right before I'm getting ready to be rolled into the OR, and she's going to be prepping for this same situation in just a few minutes. I remember her telling me, you know, it's not too late to back out. And then the nurse looks at me and says, kind of is. Everything's all ready and going, and you're about to be ready to be rolled to the OR. I think they got to follow me down the hallway before we get rolled in and say goodbye and wish each other well. For the surgery itself, without getting into too much detail, they're going to make 3 incisions, 2 about 1-inch incisions, kind of to the front side of you where they'll be doing most of the work. They'll insert 2 instruments in there after they fill you with some gas so that they can move around. Those instruments are a scope so they can see and a tool to be making cuts. He's doing most of the work for about 3 hours with just those 2 instruments and those 2 incisions. And then about 30 minutes before everything's all done, he's ready to take out the kidney, along I think with a couple of arteries or something attached to them. He's going to make that large incision right below your belly button down about 4 inches. He does have to cut through all of your ab muscles. And he has to move the bowels over in order to get in there. I remember the day before the surgery when we meet with him again and explaining a little bit what he's going to be doing. I was aware of the procedure a bit, knowing that he was going to have to make that maneuver at the end. I remember looking at his hands to see how big they were. And he's a decent sized guy. He's probably about 6'1", 6'3". I remember thinking he's got some big hands. A little daunting to see, but of course it went great. Once your kidney is removed, they're going to have to be attaching certain things. So the one remaining kidney is doing the work. So there's about 30 more minutes where they're reconstructing things and then going to say you went up. You wake up in your hospital bed having donated your kidney, 1 kidney less than when you went in. My next video, I want to talk about that hospital stay, the recovery while you're in the hospital. You'll be there for about 2 or 3 days, and I'll discuss a little bit what that will be like before you get discharged. Again, congratulations on doing such an awesome thing, and I hope you have a really speedy recovery. And I hope you've enjoyed this content, and I want to invite you to add comments below and join in on the conversation. I'd love to engage with you in that. Also, if you know anybody who is going through this process or even just thinking about it, I hope that you'll share with them these videos. And if you've gone through that yourself, I hope you're inspired maybe to create your own content and get out there information about what it's like. Again, I thank you and hope this has been of help to you.